Part three.
And it's a universal concept. It's universally accepted by most people, so obviously then it's not universal. It's accepted by most people that hurting someone is bad. Keeping that in mind, morality is only tied with society. Um, as far as laws go, for instance, incest was highly accepted in ancient Greece, where the professors or teachers would have sex with their students around 9 to 12 years old. Society accepted it, did not see it as bad. Obviously, you would see that as bad. However, they did not. So, in one sense, it all depends on society how people portray.
Exactly, Provita. That's what I'm trying to say. Like nowadays, like that's what I'm trying to say to you. Basically, you said like, and I think you're saying it in a negative sense that the Greeks then used to believe incest was okay, and they didn't have a problem with it. And if you was living at the Greeks' time, you'd have a problem with it. See, if I was a Muslim living in their time or living in this time, I would still think it's wrong. You know why? Because Allah said so. It was wrong. He said it 1400 years ago. And it still remains today. And that's what I'm trying to say today. Like today, um, generally, atheists they believe that homosexuality is wrong, and this is what look, and they make big statements like homosexuality is okay because they're two consenting adults and they're not harming anyone, so they should be able to have sexual relationships. The problem is because they made that decision with their fallible minds, is that now there's coming something that they never ever expected. Us the Muslims, we said 1400 years ago it's wrong, homosexual is wrong. Like years and years ago we said it's wrong, it's wrong, it's wrong, it's wrong. As time went on, it's wrong, it's wrong, it's wrong. Today it's wrong, it's wrong, wrong. People say we're backwards and whatever and blah blah blah. Now they got to a stage where the atheists are stuck because now there's you've got cases of incest where like a child wants to sleep with their mother and a mother wants to sleep with the child or dad wants to sleep with the child or the child wants to sleep with the mother, and there was no molesting going on, there was no sexual games going on, there was no slyness or any games going on. They just decided that they want to have relationships. Now generally I think, yeah, that people think it's sick, yeah, even maybe well, I've noticed that atheists are 50-50 on this, but I think it's sick. But you know, and I know it's sick. But the problem is now atheists are stuck. Atheists and people down with homosexuality are stuck. Why? Because once you said that two consenting adults, can have sexual relationships, whether they're the same sex or not, because they're not harming anyone, you've created a criteria. But this criteria, because we're humans, we didn't know where it's going to lead. And Alhamdulillah, because I'm Muslim, or all praise is due to God that I'm Muslim, that like I didn't fall into this loophole because now, you know, atheists want to say no to the mother and daughter who want to sleep with each other because they're thinking that's sick. But they said that as long as two people are two consenting adults, it's okay. So now they have to let them, yeah. And what's gonna happen when the incest people start asking for their rights? You're not gonna be able to give it to homosexuals, but keep it away from thingy. And look, like you said, your most atheists criteria for wrong as long as you don't harm anybody, as long as you don't hurt anybody. These people in their eyes are not harming anybody, and in your eyes, you would have to agree they're not harming anyone. But I think it's wrong because God said it's wrong. All the prophets said it's wrong. You know what I'm saying? And I feel sick when I see it, whether it be homosexuals or it be incest or whatever. But I don't have to say it's okay because of this. As long as it's two consenting adults. I say, look, God said that was wrong, and God said incest was wrong, and He's infinite being with infinite wisdom, and He's right. Whereas now, as an atheist, you're stuck. Okay, I want homosexuals to have their right, but I don't want incest people to have their right. Okay, let's take it away from homosexuals. Oh, we can't do that because now there's too many of them who are doing it. So, okay, look, if we give it to them, if we give it to homosexuals, but don't give it to thinking, then we're gonna be oppressive. What do you see what I'm saying? And then it just goes on. You just end up, big problems because why we think that the human mind, is infallible when it's not. Okay.
How people see what is right and wrong. I grew up in a Western civilization, so I'm more likely to adhere to Western uh, thought. You follow a Abrahamic religion, So, and all the Abrahamic religions have certain core beliefs that are universal to all three, that are the same to all three. So, yeah, basically, uh, you and I can agree that hurting someone is wrong. Now, this is basically the golden rule. Uh,
Yeah, but me and you both agree that hurting someone is wrong. But I believe it's wrong because God the Most Wise said it's wrong. You've come to that conclusion because through experience and so forth. So, but the point that me and you agree that's good that we agree. What I'm trying to say to you, if an atheist believes that hurting someone is right, yeah, you can't tell him he's wrong because he's supposed to choose his own way in life. He's supposed to have his own freedom to choose whatever he wants to believe. Right. So yeah, it's cool. Me and you believe that hurting someone is wrong. Yeah. But wherever I go, like what I'm basically trying to say to you, but you can't say to another atheist who decides to hurt people that hurting people is wrong. Why? Because now you're infringing in his freedom to live his life how he wants. And if you can choose your way to live your life, why can't he? You know?
do unto others as you would like done unto you. This is basically the golden rule. Do unto others as you would like done unto you.
Bro, the quotation that you said, "Do unto others, as you like done unto you." That's actually a Bible quote. Another atheist, I find it strange. Another atheist said that to you. Basically that love your neighbor as you love yourself. That's from Christ. That's basically, you know, a text from the Bible. You know what I'm saying? Um, you know, it's actually in the Quran as well. Whoever harms, kills whoever kills a soul, it's like he killed the whole of humanity. But these are biblical texts. That you're quoting to prove an atheist point. But you know, I hope you understand what I'm saying anyway. And I hope you don't take me as being rude. So,
So help others, all that. That's a philosophy. Like, uh, you and I can agree that hurting someone is wrong. Now, this is basically the golden rule. Uh, do unto others as you would like done unto you. So help others, all that. That's a philosophy. It's belief. But you see, the problem is, most societies, I think almost all societies adhere to that. So
yeah, but that's the whole thing is that we, like, as a Muslim, adhere to that because God says it was. If I was living in a Muslim society and they didn't do that, yeah, then I still wouldn't adhere to what the majority are doing because society doesn't define what's right and wrong for me.
it is assumed, it is believed by most people to be right, to treat others as you wish to be treated. It's the golden rule. In philosophy, it's one of the most agreed upon things ever. Uh,
Yeah, the philosophers got it from Jesus, peace be upon him, who we believe was a Muslim prophet.
you see, rape hurts someone. Now, as far as incest, because I watched your other videos, um, you said that I that incest is wrong. I personally I do not see anything wrong with incest.
Bruv, look, you look like an intelligent guy. You're telling me that you don't see something wrong with incest? So you're telling me that basically that if your mum came up to you and approached you, I'm not being rude. I'm just we have to honestly talk here. If your mum came to you and said that I want to have sex with you, you're telling me you wouldn't look at her as strange? I believe you would. Honestly, from my heart, I don't know you very well, but you seem like a decent person. Look, I believe if your mum came to you tonight and said I want to sleep with you and have sex with you tonight and started feeding you in sexual ways or asking you, to sleep with her, I think you should think that this woman has problems, big issues, and she needs to get some help. I know you're trying to be liberal and open-minded and stuff, but I don't really actually believe that if your mum wanted to have sexual relationships with you, that you would be okay with it. I think you would freak out. I think you would even get angry. And I'm not saying this to make you look stupid or anything. This is just sincerely from my heart that I don't believe that you would accept it as okay. I don't believe that you believe that incest is okay. You know what I'm saying? And that's just my belief based on your statements and your actions and stuff. Because you seem like a decent guy.
That it's their choice. However, um, it can increase defects in a child. So on that, that's iffy because that can really ruin a child's life.
Okay, I like to say, okay, if we take the child out of it, if you look in my videos, I mention all the time, or the majority of the time, what about a group of people who want to commit incest but not have kids? They don't want to have kids. They just want to have like secular incest, just having fun, as it's called, quote unquote. Um, then what argument? There is no actual argument because they're two consent. It's not harmony. Anyway, this video's running out. I'm gonna make one more. Sorry.